All right, folks, so here we have it. We have our spare ribs. I went ahead and trimmed them down. They're St. Louis cut, as you can tell right there. I've pat dried them. I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate this binder of Red Hot and Worcestershire using Suckle Busters and Kinders, the blend. I'll be incorporating both rubs. All right, folks, so here we have our 2-part binder, Frank's Red Hot, and Wash Your Sister sauce, or Worcestershire sauce, as some of you call it. I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle it over my St. Louis cut rib. It's okay if it gets a little messy. So here, as you can see, I've applied binder. I went ahead and trimmed off this mohawk on the back of these St. Louis cut ribs. And I'm gonna continue applying my rub. Like I said, you're gonna have rub that's gonna fall on the edges of your cutting board. Just go ahead and do this, and you're gonna get some residual rub on the edges. All right, folks, as you guys can see, I've already got the propane vertical preheated. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on these spare ribs that I cut St. Louis style. Stay tuned, folks. I'm also adding in 2 chunks for my dog, so should be interesting, folks. My first time cooking on this cooker. Many of you have seen my restoration video on this. All right, folks, so here we have it. Here we have our ribs. Go ahead and squeeze them together. Whenever you apply them on a rack, kind of keep them together. I've also added those chunks for my dog. Let's see how this cook comes out, folks. This is my first time using this vertical propane. Stay tuned. All right, folks, so here we have our ribs in this vertical smoker. Now, the bark's looking pretty good. These ribs are anywhere from 165 to 170. See, they're still kind of going up. The bark looks beautiful, so at this point I'm going to take off and wrap. However, I'm having difficulties with these spit. All right, folks, so here we have it. There are the ribs. Beautiful bark, as I mentioned. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap them. I'm putting some of the Mike's Hot Honey, putting some Kerrygold butter, and some light brown sugar. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it, due to the front side and due to the back side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the ribs facing down and back on the pan. All right, folks, as you guys can see, there's the Head Country Apple Habanero. These ribs were pulled off at 203. They got an amazing bark. I went ahead and basted them with some Head Country. I'm gonna go ahead and put them to rest, folks.